everybody. My name is Chris Alemany. You're watching the Alberniweather podcast for October 11th, 2024. Let me just go back to my main page here. Um, Today is October 11th, it's Friday. It is 5.8 degrees Celsius out there. It is calm with the winds, good air quality, a little bit of rainfall in the past 24 hours, but otherwise pretty calm out there. Welcome back. I haven't done this for a few months. I hope to do this throughout the winter. You'll notice first that there's been some changes on the website, so check those out. I'm trying to clean it up, make it a little faster to load, and a little less complex. So you'll see the links here to the main sort of sub pages along the top. There will be the menu, the main menu. Is going to return here. I've been having a little bit of trouble with WordPress bringing that back on to the main page, but you can see it on the blog pages. So if you're looking for the menu, you can find it on any of the blog pages. So that's where you can get to the data view and the almanac and all that stuff. So look for those changes. I've tried, like I said, to make it a little simpler, a little easier to scroll through. There's the Mastodon feed is up at the top here. It'll just show the latest post on Mastodon Canada from my Alberniweather account. The latest blogs that I've made, I made one this morning, are here on the right. And then you'll see the data down below and the forecasts and the Drive BC status down below here. So that part hasn't changed too much, but this top part certainly has. So we'll just I'm just going to go to this morning's blog post, so you'll be able to see there. The forecast for this weekend is looking about half and half. It's not too bad. So I'll just go to the University of Washington here and go to their forecast. You'll be able to see in the mornings this morning, we got down to 2 degrees Celsius at the airport, so almost freezing. Might have been a little bit of frost in a few, pockets in the valley. So maybe the first frost today. But we're definitely coming close to that. So expect, in the next week or two, I would expect that we'll get our first frost of the year. But let me just back this up a little bit. So you can see this morning, there's the morning picture. Those purples are down towards 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Dark purple is 32. That's freezing. So you can see some of those dark purples on the higher elevations here, but not quite down into the valley yet. So there's the valley, and you can see there's the dark purples there. So out towards the airport, close to freezing, but not quite there. It looks like this morning. So I would expect that like I said, in the next couple weeks, we'll probably get our first real frost. So that's the next 2 days are going to be relatively dry, and it'll be cool in the mornings with fog, but it should clear up. Now, by Sunday, we're going to have a little bit of precipitation that comes in. So here it is. So you'll see on the map here by Saturday night, so this is 11 p.m. Saturday, you can see some of that green area, the rains, showers starting to move into the Mid-Island and North Island areas, and down into the Alberni Valley by about 8 a.m. on Sunday. So that's what you can expect through Sunday, is just some scattered showers. Probably not going to amount to a whole lot, but there will be showers out there in the Alberni Valley. It does stay drier down on the South Island, but in the Mid and North Island, there will be showers. And that's really coming from a system that's a little further north. Let me just grab the zoomed out version here and I'll bring that in. So here you'll be able to see that larger band of moisture. It starts up on the North Island. So again, this is Sunday morning. So you can see the showers that are sort of creeping down the island on Sunday. You can see those southerly, southeasterly winds along the island. So it might be a little gusty on Sunday. And then over the night on Sunday night, this band of moisture is going to come down the island. So by the time we get to 5 a.m. Monday morning, it's fully pointed at us here at the Alberni Valley, and you can expect rain throughout the morning on Monday, and then should be ending around 2 p.m. Mid-afternoon-ish on Monday afternoon. So after that, it starts to clear up a little bit, and that moisture breaks up. So you can see there's still rain lingering in Vancouver on Monday evening if people are going back over to the mainland. But that's going to be our picture. So expect it to be dry Friday and Saturday, cool in the mornings with fog, but warm in the afternoon. And then Saturday night going into Sunday, we'll have a few showers. That'll linger all through Sunday in the Alberni Valley and then on the West Coast. And then Monday, expect it to be raining when you wake up, and it'll be raining throughout the day until about mid-afternoon, late afternoon on Monday. So that's our picture for the weekend. Some other things I wanted to show you. This Hurricane Milton, really something, really something to look at. So let me go to this GIF here. So this is from the 7th. So this is really when it was intensifying. Just incredible speed that it intensified. It went from tropical storm to a Category 5 in something like 24 or 48 hours. I believe it was a record, whatever it was. You can really see, and it was really interesting because you can see right there, it's super tiny eye on the hurricane, only tens of kilometers across, which is very small for the eye of a hurricane, and that's why it got so strong so quickly, and those winds picked up so quickly. Just like a figure skater twirling around with their arms up against their body makes them go faster, right? So same effect with the hurricane. It gets that small eye, and it just has incredible speed with the winds. So thankfully, it did start to diminish a little bit once it got to Florida. I'll just bring this one here where it's approaching the coast. So really amazing, but very powerful. A huge amount of moisture all around it. You can see this area right in front. That generated a massive amount of tornadoes all across Florida in places that weren't expecting any kind of major weather aside from rain. Um, but they ended up getting these tornadoes, which have caused a whole bunch of damage and some really bad scenes. So just an amazing hurricane. Thankfully, it didn't go straight into Tampa. It ended up just a little bit of south of Tampa, and it didn't have the storm surge quite as much as was predicted. Still, I mean, it wasn't 10 to 15 feet. It was more like 6 to 10 feet. Um, that's still taller than me. So it's not like it's a small amount of water, and Florida is not a place with a lot of mountains. So all of that water and huge amounts of rain. They actually got more flooding from the rain in Tampa than so much from the storm surge. So really, just an incredible storm and really something to see. The other thing I wanted to show you, let me see if I can find it here. Here we go. So this report from Morocco, the Sahara Desert in Morocco. Let me just see if it'll play here for us. Um, they had some amazing rainfall this week in Morocco, all across, um, the northern Sahara Desert. Says it's been 30 to 50 years since we've had this much rain in such a short space of time. So they got a year's worth of rain in just a few days. Um, which is a phrase we've heard a lot in a whole bunch of different places in the past year. So just amazing scenes here, and because these waters don't have anywhere to go really, they don't. There is a riverbed and an old lake bed here, but it's not really going anywhere. So it's mostly going to evaporate, obviously, into the hot air of the desert. And that evaporation itself, they expect will actually cause rainfall elsewhere that is unusual. So, just a really interesting and kind of shocking look at some of these pictures. Just yeah, really amazing pictures all through here. Um, yeah, that's all I really wanted to show you. I think there's nothing on the radar to show today. The air quality is good, and everything else looks pretty good this morning. I do want to mention the election is on. No parties or anything, but I will mention climate change. It's pretty obvious that we're in a pretty serious emergency with climate change and the impacts we're seeing on our weather. So voting is happening today through the 13th. So that's Sunday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the Athletic Hall. You can bring your card there, your voting card. If you don't have a voting card, just bring your ID and you'll be able to register and vote. You can vote, of course, on final voting days on next Saturday, October 19th. But there will be advance voting, like I said, this weekend, 11 to 13th, and the 15th to 16th next week as well at the Alberni Athletic Hall. So grab your voting cards, check it out. There's more information there. Elections.bc.ca is the place where you want to go for all the information. But please do get out there and vote. We need everybody out there. Okay, I'll stop there. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.